So then I'm going to do a quick analysis on GBPAUD. It is, what's today's date? Wednesday, December 16th at 2:55 p.m. The market closes in an hour. I'm going to do an analysis to see where we're going into the next day. I'm going to try to trade GBP up until maybe London, New York overlap. So let's see how this goes. We actively trading it, taking trades on every time frame. Let's see if we can make some money doing that. So first, we noticed on the day's first off bat, we noticed that we had rejection right here, a doji, low momentum. Then it really gapped up on a smaller time frame. It gapped up, and that's very important. So it gapped up, then it pushed up, and now with the hour left, it looks like it wants to close with a doji or even a bearish candle. So first thing we do is let's go to our month chart and see. Okay, so overall on our month chart, we have price being bearish, but it looks like it dropped to a level where it rejected off, and now it's pushing back up with 15 days left. But in 15 days, anything can happen. So we can't really use that as a like, we know what could happen, but because we are in the middle of a candle, literally because we're at the halfway mark and we're in the middle of the candle and the wick, we really can't do much with the month chart. Besides tell us that overall it is down and it's in consolidation right here. But let's go to the week chart. So the week chart, it really shows and highlights that consolidation. You look at that right there, boom. So we know this is all consolidation on the week chart. We got our pinpoints. We got boom, 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 boom. That's our pinpoints with price hit on the week chart. You know what I'm saying? Every time it hit these areas, it reversed. So right here, if you look at it right here, anytime you're in consolidation, there's always a mid-level. We want to find our mid-level. Our mid-level will be roughly about right there. That's our mid-level. And you maybe can bring it like right here. And then if you notice, bring a highlighter tool, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so these are all the spots where price hit on a week chart, meaning these, anytime price hits these areas, it's probably gonna reverse. Now, it's not guaranteed, but you know, that's just a possibility. Okay, so what do we know? We know that price just hit here. We know it gapped up. If you can see that gap, it gapped up from here because the open is supposed to be like it closed right here, and then it opens right here, right next to it, and it pushes up right here. It closed down here, and then it opened way up here. You know, so we have to be mindful of that. Anytime price gaps, price usually comes back as a correction. Now, it doesn't always do it in a timely manner, but it usually, tries to at least make its way back to the top, to the part where it started the gap at. So let's do a little bit more digging. And what we can do is we can, hold on, let's see. Okay, yeah, we can use that one. Okay, so these are our areas right here. Okay, so let's see if we can find that midpoint, and I would say roughly right here. And with these levels of support and resistance and midpoints and all that, they're not how can I put it? They're more of zones. They're not lines. So don't think of them as lines. It's not going to always touch, whenever you have a level hit price, either gaps it, it breaks through it, or it touches it, but it doesn't necessarily have to do a specific move every time. But if it rejects in the area, it rejected off this area. Okay, so on our day chart, we do know that we do have rejection right here and right here, of course. So now let's see what happens next. Okay, where did this doji come to? This is doji. If we put it at the top of our doji right here, we have a level about right here. Okay, and it's the tip of that. Touch this level right here. It was like this would kind of be one part of the zone, like I said, so you can say this whole zone is a zone of support and resistance where price could potentially reject off of. So this is just a level where price touched. So now let's see what happened when price hit that level. Okay, so this left a doji right here. Boom. Okay. And then you're like, well, we still have an hour left in the day, so anything can happen. And yes, that's true. But it was a full momentum bullish engulfing off of this same level. And we can bring it right. Let's bring it down. I like to bring it to where the candle opened and closed, as opposed to where the wicks touched. Especially like with this one. We can bring this one up. So now we know that we have bears in the market, but we don't know if bears have taken over. We know that we have bearish momentum from this previous 4-hour candle, but that doesn't mean anything. But also, anytime we're midweek, it's Wednesday, so markets open Sunday. Usually, the way that the trades work is if it's buying, it's gonna find its lows first, and then it's gonna find its highs. If it's selling, it's gonna find its highs first, and then come back and hit its lows. So it's the midweek. So price bought to start the week. Now it may be coming back down. I'm not gonna say that's what's happening, but it could be with this because this is a super strong bullish bullish candle, and then this one just completely engulfed and it was way longer, didn't leave no wick or nothing. So we kind of just got to investigate that and see what's really going on in that area. So we do know that we have this rejection right here. So let's see if we were to just take this trade from right here. This one candle is 90 pips, so we can't just risk 90 pips on this trade. Let's dig a little deeper. This is a huge, like, I wish I would have caught this move. This was 8 o'clock, and it's crazy because I woke up at like 8 and I was like, I'm gonna trade, and didn't trade, but whatever. But that's a 90 pip move. That would have been a great morning for somebody. I'm sure it was. So now let's look. Okay, so now we see that on the 2-hour time frame, we do have, it did leave a doji, so it wasn't just a complete engulf. It did leave a doji, and then it dropped, and then it continued to drop again. And the level it dropped to right here. Okay, let's just mark that level. We don't really know if it's a true level. Well, we know it's a true level, but we don't really know, if that's a significant level, and we can use this to enter this trade. So let's dive a little bit deeper. We do see that price did come up with this level here, right here. One, boom, 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 boom. So we know it is a significant level, but we just gotta watch. So, okay. Let's go to the week chart, to that 1-hour chart. Sorry. Okay, so now 1-hour chart. First thing I see is potential double bottom, like right here. Although this, it really wasn't, because it kind of came and just came on top of it. But if you look on like a 15-minute time frame, you can see a little better. But let's go to this. So we see it pushed up, rejection off the top of here. Off the bottom here, left a doji, indecision candle, indecision. Then it pushed up, some more rejection. Then it started falling back down. So it did something like this. Come up and fall back down. So this could happen. It can do this and come into consolidation, or potentially it can do this, come back and break. So what we're always trying to figure out is with trading, like, you want to follow the trend. So what's not important is what the trend is. It's like, what do you think it's going to do? You want to follow what the trend is doing. You want to make it as easy as possible. So we want to see what's the next move. Price, it just moves to different zones. Like, I can mark this up in here real fast for you. This is zone. This is zone. And then let's put the next zone down here. Okay. So if this is a zone, let's say this is zone A. This is zone B. Okay. And this is the N for neutral. Okay. So we have, oh shit, what did I do? Okay, so we have zone A, zone B, and we're currently in the neutral zone. With trading, it's super simple because all we're trying to do is figure out what's the next zone price is going to. It does not matter what you think is or what you think should happen, or just find out what's the next zone price is going to. How do you find out? By letting the move come to you. You doing the full analysis, you doing the proper analysis, and you just letting it happen. You'll see a break. Wait for that retest. Catch it on the retest. You don't ever get a retest. Wait till it start breaking new highs and just take it instead of stop loss. Wait for you get that candle, that engulfing candle. Take it. Regardless, you're gonna risk. Regardless, you have a chance of losing. But you just got to figure out what's the next zone price is going to. If price fakes you out and shows you that it's not going to that zone, don't keep trying to hit it and say, well, I know it got to go, it got to go. No, it's probably not going to go. And maybe you want to take it for the sell or for the buy, whichever one you're doing. So we have price right here as zone N for neutral, and we have A or B. These are our next zones. So let's see what's going to happen. But let me get rid of these zones right quick. What the hell? Okay, so this is where we are right here currently. All right, so now we on the 1 hour time frame. Remember, we started on the month. We're working our way down. Take your time. We got 30 minutes. We got 30-minute time frame next. Okay, so on this 30-minute time frame, what's the first thing I see? I see a double bottom right here. I see price hit right here. It hit right here, and it created a double bottom right here. Or we can do it like this. Boom, you can see a little better. Okay, boom, like that. That's how we got a double bottom right there. Cool. All right, so boom, boom. So what's the next thing you think is going to happen? It's going to try to push up to some more levels, to some higher levels. Okay, but overall, don't forget that we are in a downtrend. So the momentum is still bearish. But we don't take, because we're at the level, we don't take sales until we get a break and retest. Right here, the only real option is a buy. Even though we have these dojis right here, the only real option is a buy, because once you account for price action, we still have a level where prices reject. So if you don't want to buy or sell, just wait until it either gives you an engulfing counter right here and shows you that it's about to move up, or you get a break and retest and it shows you that it's about to move down. But you just have to wait regardless. Okay, so now let's see. We have price came down here, it hit off right here, struggle right here, boom. So let's look at this level right here where price struggled at. Okay, so this level right here is struggled at. But this highlighted tool is makes things so much more simple. So look, okay, price hit there, boom, 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 boom. It hit it there all those times. And maybe, okay, I'm gonna make it a little perfect. I'm gonna make it a little lighter so you can see through it more. Oh shit. Okay. So price hit there all these times. Okay. So price hit there. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So this is an obvious level where prices have a struggle. I mean, having trouble breaking above or breaking through rather. But then when we look at it right here, we got boom, it hit it, pushed up, rejected. We can say these. And we can say, right here because they're right there. Right there, and then we got these two. So this is an obvious level where price, struggled at. Okay. Let me widen this up real quick. Okay. So now we know that this is a level and this is a level. Okay, we know we got a doji right here, a push up. Was this a rejection off the top, or was this creating new highs, getting ready to buy? Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so now what do we have? Okay, so first thing I see is with these wicks at the bottom, but I see this engulfing candle, and then this one immediately came and pushed price right back down, but it didn't engulf it, and it didn't leave, and it left space at the bottom. But what it did do was come to the 50%. So we do have to take it serious and can't just overlook it because it could push price down. So we look at it. We have a doji right here. We have 3 minutes left in this 15-minute chart. Okay, so let's look at price action. Looking at price action, we have boom, and let's run the path of the charts. The charts took. Where's my tool in? Oh, here we go. Path. Okay. So this is the path price went. Price came from up here. We hit it right here. It came to right here. It came back down right here. It pushed up right here. Now it's back down right here. Okay. So we have to figure out, like I said, what's the next move that's gonna happen. Okay. So how do we figure out what's the next move that's gonna happen? Two things we can do. We can take a buy right here and say that price, let's see, we take a buy right here and we say that we think that price is gonna push up and start buying to the top. Okay. Or we can take a sell right here and say it might sell. So we can take a sell for the sell down here and take it to right here. Or we can wait till price buys, retest off this same level, and then push up. You know what I'm saying? Or we can wait till it sells, comes back to retest off this same level, enter it right here, push down. So where would we get our interest? We would get an entry right here, and we would get an entry right here. Okay, so those are your 4 options. Buy, sell, wait for the buy to come to you, wait for the sell to come to you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super, super, super simple. People lie and say it's this and it's that. It's not. Oh, shit. It's super simple once you figure, now the hard part is waiting, is knowing, what's going to happen potentially, you know what I'm saying? That's the hard part. But the analysis is super easy. You just got to know that you can trust yourself to wait. So what we do, okay, we're going to set alerts. I know I'm in a zone right here. How do I know this is the zone? Because price hit right here. We're not even gonna go to the back here. We're just gonna look right here. I know price hit right here. I got a rejection right here. I got rejection right here, and then I got rejection right here. So I know that this is an important level. All right. So what we're gonna do is, and we can take our path tool off here. We're gonna wait. We're gonna set an alert right here. Why are we gonna set alert right here? Because you see that orange line? That's our alert line. Why do we set an alert right there? Because that's the newest low. That's where no wicks are. So if we were buying, we would put our stop loss right there, because if it hits that, it's gonna stop us out if it's going to keep dropping. So if we're selling, we have to put our alert right there because that's when we need to be looking for sales. Okay, so we're going to put GBPAUD new low. No, I want to put it in all caps so I take it serious. Look for sales, and then I say Mr. Forex. That's what I tell myself. Okay, boom. All right, then I'm gonna set one above here. Why? Because this is the level. So I'm gonna set it above this level, set it above these wicks just right here. Remember, this is not science to just take the trade. We're looking for the trades right now. Okay, boom. And this is the how this we're gonna use the 15-minute to tell us how basically the day is going to close, because the 40-minute, we know it's probably not going to push up here. So we know it's going to come down here, but we still need to wait to break out of these zones to know that if price is going to buy or sell to the top, to come back to fill this wick, or it's going to a rejection and it's going to come back down. So we still need our alerts. That's how we're going to play with every chart and let every chart tell us what the next chart is doing. So for our alert for the top one, we're gonna make sure you press every time, because it'll alert you once and you'll never see it, or you'll forget or overlook it, and you done missed out on the whole trade that you done did a full analysis on. So make sure you press every time to alert you every time. You can notify on app, show pop up, send email, whatever you want to do. Okay, but then I'm gonna say GBPAUD new high, look for buys, Mr. Forex. Boom, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, boom. So I have my two alerts. And then they right here. I have other ones, but right here, GBPA, look for sales and then look for buys. Okay, cool. So that's what I have. And we just wait, okay? But say you don't want to wait. Say you feel like, man, I want to take because I know it's going to push up because it's consolidation. Okay, cool. Now, mind you, this small candle right here is 4 pips. This one consolidation is 15 pip consolidation. That's a pretty big consolidation, because you'll have big old consolidations that's only 10 pips. You really don't start making money until you get that 4-hour candle move in your direction. But we can make money on GBPAUD, so let's look. Okay. Before you take a trade, be mindful of where you are in the market and what time it is. It's the end of the day. We have about 40 minutes left in this trade, so we don't really want to make big trades. We want to just tread lightly and don't go against anything, because once the spreads get high, the market get to wicking and doing all this crazy stuff. So right now it's pushing up. Okay, so let's go to our 5-minute chart. Okay, why is it pushing up? Because once again, this level to hit here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th time. Okay, so once price hits here, that's how you trade it. If in a minute, if price pushes up here on a 5-minute chart, like it's doing, you take the trade wherever. Let's say it hits right here, you take the trade right here, and then you put a stop loss below it. You don't let it come way down here, because these are unnecessary pips you're losing. Let it come right here, because it's a quick, you're not going against nothing. Quick little move, and boom, now if you do want to hold it, then you can put it right here. You definitely can. But if it's something quick, just put it right here. Let's go to our 1-minute time frame. Look at that. Look at that. And it's crazy. I would have taken this trade if I wasn't on this call, but I'm not mad about it. But I definitely would have taken this trade, because I knew at this level, boom, 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 I knew the way it was forming. I knew what it was going to do. But do you see how it hits? Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. But this is the 1-minute time frame. It's the 5-minute. We got to engulf. Okay, 15-minute. You look at the 15-minute. All it did was come back to the top of the consolidation. So you're still not ready to take this trade just yet. So like on a smaller time frame, you are. but you're still not ready on a larger time frame because it's still in this consolidation and it still has to break this big consolidation too. So that's why you want to take your time. So then once we go back down to this time frame, we wait 9 minutes and we got a doji and engulf on 30-minute candle, then we might want to take it. So we look at the 1 hour drop, push it up is going our way. It might want to take it. But when you look at the 4-hour chart, we still have a huge engulf candle. Okay, on the 4-hour chart. On the daily chart, we still have this doji right here. So it's easy to forget what's going on. So make sure you use one time frame to tell you what's happening on the next time frame. If price is rejecting right here on the 4-hour, why is it rejecting right here on the 4-hour? Because on the daily, it's trying to come down. Why is it trying to come down on the daily? Because it's time for price to go ahead and fall on the weekly, because overall we got bearish and it still never closed this gap. So we need to see price come back down here. All right. Same thing with the 1 hour time frame. If you go down to the 1 hour time frame, what we see? We see price falling right here. We see it rejecting right here. All right. Then we see price. Let's erase this. We see price push up right here. And it's throwing like a little cross, but it's still below this level where price action kicks in, so we still got sellers in the market. Okay, so then you go down to the 1 hour time frame, you look at it, you got a whole engulf candle right here with a double bottom, so you know it got to go back to the top. So the best way to take these trades is to be patient, set your alerts, let your levels get hit, and wait for that. Once your alert gets hit, wait for that candle close to hit. And that candle close will tell you, okay, if it buys or if it's going to sell, if you get that retest or not, then you take the trade. But don't force nothing because we really don't know what's going to happen until it happens. But I guarantee you, if you take a trade right here, you take this trade right here, hold on. If you take this trade right here and you buy right here and it fall, you're going to be mad. But because you see this engulfing candle, but it's still under here. But if you just wait, let it come back down to this same level, boom, you're going to catch the same pips. But now your confidence is higher and you didn't risk as much money. So, be patient with your trades and wait for your alerts to get hit. But this is my analysis on GBPAUD for the rest of the week. I do believe that we are going to eventually sell, but based on this 15-minute double bottom, it could very much well continue this and push back up to give us bullish momentum for the week, because of the month chart appearing to want to push up. So know where you are in the market, know everything that's going on, and this is how you trade one pair. You got to break it down from the month to the 1 minute time frame.